Hello and welcome to my channel. We're going to get straight into our 3 poses. It's going to help you with the splits. So grab some blocks and let's make our way into a lunge. So you're going to bring the left knee back and you're going to bring the right leg up. Have the blocks either side of you here. I'm just going to move them out of the way for a moment just so you can see my leg position. We're going to bend into the right leg. The right knee is going to be above the ankle. Hips are facing forward and you're really sinking down into them hips. Grab your blocks, bring them next to you, lengthen through the spine and just see how low you can get your hips and just hold here for a moment. So if you haven't seen me before, I'm Leah from Lakora Yoga and I was a very inflexible yogi. And I've learned some techniques to help inflexible people, normal, everyday people, get flexible. So just holding this position here, really sink into them hips. Make sure that you're not going as far as to feel any pain or any cramping. If you are, then loosen off out of it a little bit. You want to be in a pose where you can feel a stretch, but you can breathe through it. So holding here. Looking forward slightly. Nice long inhales and exhales. And then from here, you're going to see if you can pick up that back knee. So pick up that back leg, that back foot. Lean your left hand back. See if you can grab that foot. Keep your hips facing forward, just so we've got a nice quad stretch here. So you can still use a block to keep your hand steady, to keep your balance. Lengthen through the spine and just hold here again for a few breaths. Really focus on making your exhale nice and exaggerated. Every time you exhale, it's making the body relax. It's sending signals to your brain to relax. And that's where you're going to find that it starts to lengthen the muscles. If you're tense, it's not going to help lengthen. So really make sure you can breathe. If it feels too much, loosen off out of it. Relax the back leg down. Make sure it doesn't slingshot down. Let it down slowly. Start to straighten that front leg, so your right leg. Come up onto the heel. Move your blocks back if you need to. Lengthen through the spine and then fold forward over that straight leg. So these 3 poses really help with the main muscles that we use in the splits. So right now, we're focusing on the hamstring, lengthening through the hamstring. So make sure you're leaning down as much as you can with length in your spine until you feel a nice stretch down the back of your right hamstring here. Obviously the one where we just did, where our leg was up, that was our quad muscle. And into a lunge, the first pose that we did, that's getting through the psoas muscle. So that's then a nice long muscle that runs from your leg to your back, really helps with the splits. So holding this, nice long inhales and exhales. Really try to lean your chest as close to that leg as you can. Then re-bend into that right leg. Move your blocks forward. Take your right knee back to meet the left. And let's switch sides. So the left leg comes forward. Again, you're finding that low lunge. So your knee is above your ankle. Hips are facing towards the top of the mat. Sink into them hips. Use your blocks to keep your spine straight. And sink down until you're feeling a nice deep stretch. Just no pain, no tingling, no cramping. Just a stretch that you can breathe through. If you can't breathe, then you've gone too far. So bring your blocks back. Lift yourself up slightly and loosen off out of it. Remember to try to exaggerate your exhales, really breathe into it. If you're looking for more beginner yoga classes and flexibility classes for inflexible people, then subscribe to my channel after this video if you like this class to see more. And then start bending up that back knee. If you are on a hard floor, you can always put a towel under your legs here as well. Use your right hand to grab that foot. Nice quad stretch here. Try to make sure that your hips are still facing towards the top. Use your block to hold your balance and lift yourself up. Just go as far as your body will allow. Every day your body can feel different, so always listen to what your body's telling you. And then slowly release that. Straighten the left leg. Bring your blocks back. Lengthen through your spine. As you exhale, fold forward with length in the spine until you feel a stretch all down the left hamstring here. Now make sure that you're not locking out the knee here. We're not pushing the knee downwards, so just soften the kneecap and lean forward. Nice long exhales. If you do want to get a little bit deeper into your forward folds with your back bends, the 5 main ways that we can get flexible, the forward bend, the back bend, side bend, twisting and hip opening, then feel free to look at the Mindful Stretch program. I've got the link in the description below. You can check that out. And then bend into that left knee, bring it back to meet the right. And that is the 3 main stretches that are gonna help inflexible yogis or inflexible people to really help see a difference in their splits. Do this morning and night to see a difference. Hold each pose for around 30 to 60 seconds. It depends again how your body's feeling. Always listen to your body, and I cannot wait to see your results.